In April 1912, the world witnessed one of the most tragic maritime disasters in history, the sinking of the Titanic. The Titanic was the largest and most luxurious passenger ship of its time, a marvel of modern engineering and believed to be unsinkable. Yet on its maiden voyage, it met a catastrophic fate in the icy waters of the North Atlantic. The Titanic was a part of the White Star Line's trio of massive luxury ships. Built at the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, it measured 882 feet long and weighed 46,000 tons. It was designed to carry over 2,200 passengers and crew. Some key features included a grand staircase, swimming pool, gym, Turkish baths, and lavish first-class suites. Advanced safety features, including 16 watertight compartments designed to prevent sinking, but only 20 lifeboats, which were inadequate for all passengers. After its completion, the Titanic embarked on its first voyage from Southampton, England, to New York City on April 10, 1912. The ship stopped at Cherbourg, France and Queenstown, now Cobe, Ireland, before setting sail across the Atlantic. On board were some of the world's wealthiest individuals, such as John Jacob Astor IV and Benjamin Guggenheim, along with hundreds of immigrants seeking a new life in America. The Titanic's passengers were divided into three classes: first class wealthy business people, celebrities and aristocrats; second class, middle class professionals and tourists; third class or steerage immigrants and lower income passengers. Despite reports of icebergs ahead, the ship sailed at nearly 22 knots, which is about 25 miles per hour, close to its maximum speed. On April 14, 1912, at 11:40 p.m., lookout Frederick Fleet spotted an iceberg ahead. He rang the warning bell, and First Officer William Murdoch tried to steer the ship away, but it was too late. The iceberg scraped the starboard side, puncturing 6 compartments below the waterline. The Titanic could only stay afloat if 4 or fewer compartments flooded. The impact was fatal. The ship's designer, Thomas Andrews, inspected the damage and realized that the Titanic would sink within 2 to 3 hours. As water flooded the lower decks, Captain Edward Smith ordered passengers to evacuate. However, chaos erupted. Many third-class passengers were trapped below. The first lifeboats left with only half-full capacity because passengers didn't believe the Titanic could sink. The band played music to calm passengers, famously performing Nearer, My God, to Thee. Distress signals were sent, but no ship was close enough to arrive in time. By 2 a.m., the ship was tilting sharply, and panic intensified. At 2:18 a.m., the ship broke in two. The stern rose into the air before plunging into the sea. Over 1,500 people were thrown into the freezing 28-degree Fahrenheit water. Most died from hypothermia within minutes. The RMS Carpathia arrived at 4 a.m., rescuing only 706 survivors. The sinking of the Titanic led to major maritime safety reforms, including more lifeboats on ships, 24/7 radio communication on vessels, the formation of the International Ice Patrol. The wreck of the Titanic was discovered in 1985 by Robert Ballard, lying 12,500 feet underwater. The Titanic story is one of human ambition, tragedy, and lessons learned. Today, it remains a symbol of both luxury and disaster, immortalized in books, movies, and history. Would the tragedy have been avoided with better safety measures? Perhaps. But one thing is certain: the Titanic's legacy will never be forgotten.